Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and today we're talking about iOS 26.4, currently on its beta stages and coming out to the public really soon with a ton of new features and changes. So in today's video, I will show you guys every new feature and change that is coming to your device with the new iOS 26.4. And we're starting here with the home screen. Of course, we have some changes. First of all, we have new widgets for ambient music. The first time we have ambient music widgets on iOS. So we have two different sizes, the medium one with 4 sounds, and then we have a single one for the smaller widget. Now we have also here a change on the edit menu. It's now much clearer right here, which looks much better. Also, when you head on to your control center, you know that we have these pop-ups like this. Now when you're on the dark mode, they're actually dark. They have added the dark mode to the menus on the control center, which is really awesome. And we also have a new icon for Freeform, a redesigned icon to fit better the new liquid glass design. On the lock screen of your device, when you go to add a new lock screen, you will see right here a new look for the wallpapers. Basically now we have all the different collections like stacked like this, and you tap get to actually download them to your device. And this is a change that you will also find on the watch app for the watch face gallery. The biggest changes on iOS 26.4 will be on the music app. Apple Music has gotten some really amazing features. First of all, when you go to create a new playlist, you can now actually use Playground to create a playlist. Not just that, you will also have here different recommendations, different ideas for you to create a new playlist, which is really amazing. And even after you have created a playlist, you can just go ahead and edit it using, of course, different words that you can, different prompts that you can add actually here into Playground for playlists. And you will also have the ability to actually add songs and then of course create the playlist, which is really amazing. An amazing job that Apple has done with iOS 26.4 on the music app. Now when we go to the playlists right here, you can see we have a new design for the playlist view. It is actually super cool. It looks really awesome. And we also have a redesign for the albums, which is basically the same as this one right here for the playlist. Same method, same design. It looks really amazing. Apple Music on iOS 26.4 also brings a new splash screen, but it will also bring another feature called Find Concerts Nearby, which is really amazing. And it does also bring a new look, like a bigger QR code for the Share Play menu. So if you use Share Play with your Apple Music, you will get a new design. But this one here is kind of cool. So based on your location, it will show and suggest concerts near you. And the podcast app has also gotten a really cool new feature. Well, it is a feature, but it includes a ton of other features within that. So first of all, right here, you can see we have a podcast that, as you can see right here, it does offer video, which shows right there at the top. So now you can also play the video of the podcast within the podcast app, and it has that indicator right there. Now, what you can do right here is that it allows you to basically switch from photo to just sound to video, which is really awesome. So we tap right there to switch to video. It is really cool. And we can also save the video for offline viewing, which is again another awesome feature of the podcast app. We also have a redesign here for the sleep button. And what's of course really cool is that you will also have a splash screen once you open it for the first time. That way it will show you everything that you can actually get new with the podcast app. But again, the biggest feature here, video podcasts and the ability to watch or view your podcast. On the Safari app, we have now a search button right there at the top to search for tabs. So when you go to your tabs view, you will find right there at the top right corner a search button. Reminders has gotten a new really cool folder called Urgent, where you will have all your urgent reminders. Where you set an alarm on a reminder that would be shown right here under the Urgent section. One change I really like on iOS 26.4 is the new view for the Apple account, and this is now unified. So whether you're on your App Store or like Apple Music, any other app where you have access to your Apple account, you will see this similar setup right here, which actually looks much cleaner and more compact, and you will have everything you need right here. And with iOS 26.4, now you can use a shortcut to set the battery charge limit on your device. So this is the new shortcut right here. You will have the option to choose from 80% to 100%. On the App Store, if you go right here at the bar, take a look at the bar right here, you can see that now all the different tabs here and the search button are actually in one place. This is not separated from the rest of the buttons like it used to be before. Apple has also made this similar change to the Games app. And when you go to search, you will notice now that the search bar is actually at the top instead of being right here at the bottom. On the phone app or the contacts app, when you go to one of your contacts, you will notice that the messages, FaceTime, and call buttons have now been updated with liquid glass. Also, when you tap the edit button right there, you will now have a minus button right there for the poster for that contact. On the TV app, you will now have a new splash screen letting you know about F1 and MLS on the Apple TV app. Also, when you go to the TV app and you go to the subtitles, you will now have options here for style. So you go right there and you will have a few different styles to choose from. iOS 26.4 will also bring new emojis, even though they haven't been enabled yet. They haven't actually been added, but once you search one of them, it will just show you a question mark. And it also adds age verification for UK. Let's see if that will come to other countries as well, but it's currently only popping up in the UK. Moving on to the settings app, we have some really cool things here. First of all, you can see you have now data usage for your personal hotspot. You will see right here which devices have used data on your personal hotspot. And if you go here, it shows you the name of the devices and also how much they have used. Under the accessibility settings, if we go right here and go to display and text size, we have now reduced highlighting effect. You enable this and it's supposed to basically reduce the highlights that you get around stuff with liquid glass, even though it doesn't have an effect currently on my device. Hopefully that will be fixed really soon. When you go to the general settings and you go to the iOS version, now you won't actually see the build number, just the iOS version like you see it right here. If you want to reveal the build number, then you will have to tap right there and it shows you the full build number of that iOS version. On iCloud, if you go to the top of your settings app and you go to your iCloud account, just scroll down here, you will now have like what used to be access to iCloud on web or something like that. Now it has been renamed to iCloud.com and you will have all your options there. When you go to the camera settings on your iPhone with iOS 26.4, if you go under record sound, you will now have an option to enable or disable audio zoom. Going under Face ID and passcode, you will also see here a change. The passcode is now actually centered instead of being aligned to the left. iOS 26.4 also adds the new Outlook icon on the settings app, and it also has enabled RCS end-to-end encryption, but of course they are now currently only testing it. And last but not least, we're here on the Freeform app. You will see a few changes right here. Now we have Content Hub instead of shape. So you can see right here, we have this button. And you can see right here, we also have backgrounds that can be used. And we have a totally new design, as you can see right there. So that's basically it for this video, guys. These are more than 40 new features and changes you will get on your device with the new iOS 26.4. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe for more, and I'll see you on the next one.